Good afternoon on what is a cool, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday the 23rd of November and I'm in the reading up with a parcel or two and a nice hot cup of tea. And from this parcel I am going to pull out, and I've got a visitor, a cat who is not ours, who's out on patrol. What I'm going to pull out is this, which is Colostle, the Roomlands. Now, this is an expansion or supplement to Colostle, which is a solo journaling role-playing game in which you explore a world that consists of an infinite series of enormous or colossal castle rooms, hence the name Colostle. Each with their own environment, so you might have one room where an ocean stretches forth, or it's a desert, or the trees, forest might march all the way up a set of stairs and so on. But it's a huge scale. What I liked about it was it had a feel of Studio Ghibli or basically Saturday morning cartoons, that sort of thing. So, return to the Roomlands of the Colostle. The Colostle, a massive castle with rooms so big that they contain mountains, oceans, and cities. Continues infinitely in every direction. It's so much larger than any adventurer could have possibly known, and there's so much more to discover out there in the Roomlands. Welcome back to the Colostle. In this book, your adventure continues with two new classes. Brand new kinds of rooms to explore, featuring new and unique game mechanics and the twisting streets of the city of Parapet, which is the city, essentially the city sanctuary where most adventurers come from. And it's built into it's into its own mini castle or rook, because the Roomlands are patrolled by mini towers known as rooks. In addition, become entranced with the development of the lore and mythos of the Colostle as you learn more about its greatest mysteries with a guided single-player campaign that takes you on an adventure deep under the sea for the legendary sea stones. Where will your adventure in the Roomlands take you? So let's have a look inside. So let's go back. And inside you've got some indications of fantastic artwork. Okay, and this is just in black and white, but it's great. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you on the nose. It's just so we've got the first piece of full colour artwork, and you've got how to use the book. What do you need to play? Which is essentially pen and pencil, notebook, a sketchbook, a standard deck of playing cards, and a copy of the base rulebook Colossal, which I thoroughly recommend you get anyway. So you've got more expansion upon the world of Colossal itself, more of this fantastic artwork. Basically, this is a reprint, of course, from the cover. This is just more and more background. And you have the first of the new character classes called the Allied. And the Allied Adventurer is basically it's a pair. They operate as a team. So you've got basically a pair of characters operating together. And the other one is the Bastion, which is a recent and very surprising discovery for the adventurers, such as they are not a common sight and often viewed with distrust. Now that's obvious, because they look a bit like the rooks. They're almost mini rooks. Now the thing is with the rooks is that you can actually adventure inside them, disable them, take their magic. And here we have an expansion in terms of different rooms. So we've got the Tundra room, just constant snow and ice, and exploring the tundra. Tables for that. And he's decided to settle down. No, he's moving. I can't decide, can he? Well, what do I expect? He is a character after all. So you've got these different locations, village. You've got essentially the Tundra room encounter table. Basically, you're drawing cards for these encounters and what's in there. Village events, Tundra room characters, rook nooks and ice rooks are new threats. So rooks made of ice. And then you've got basically the means to fight an even bigger type of rook, which is the Rooknaut. Takes on its own challenge. And then Rooknaut rewards. So we have essentially the Carapace, legendary rook, legendary ice armor. And then supposedly you can find a way up to the top of the castle, to the topest towers, to the battlements, but no one has ever done it. The nearest we've got is the rafters, and you can see the rafters themselves even have their own mini locations. Like strips of long bridges or strips of land. So here you can encounter gargoyles. And you've got rafters and counter tables for both the red and the black cards, because obviously the colour matters, as does the suit. And then we have the crackways. The nature of the world consists of colossal rooms with massive doors between them is that there will be a minuscule crack in the wall of a normal-sized room in a route that a person or group of people could pass through. So you could actually go into the walls of the Colostle, of the Roomlands as well. So it's expanding greatly the possibilities of what you can explore. So we've got a table for that as well. And then counter tables for that. Then we've got biomes of the Colostle, including desert, swamp, forest, mountains, ocean, icy tundra, jungle, plains, and rocklands. All basically discussed on these locations, given little icons. And introducing the great city of Parapet. Again, you can see it's built into what was once a massive rook, but is now a sort of like city, semi-ambulatory. A walking castle on its own. And here you've got the Rook's Rest Tavern, and things that the player character can do whilst basically taking refuge from the wider world, including dealing with sort of like getting quests for the Hunters Guild. I've got a map of Parapet as well, so I keep saying as well. So that's really like the first map of anywhere in the Roomlands, I think. So locations in there is the Crescent, the Lanes, Guildstown, different locations within Parapet City. And then Rook Homes. Essentially, someone knew that Roomlanders managed something truly incredible. They live inside a still functioning, defeated Rook. So you can actually have it isn't so much a case of I'm moving home, my home is moving. So that's an interesting thing that you could set out to do as a player character. You can find a Rook, defeat it, and turn it into your home. Oracles and what they can foretell. Sorry, I keep clunking you. That's not my intention, but you keep sort of like moving about. So, and then we have rules finally for sort of playing with more than one player. So one of the things I did say about when I reviewed this, what I really liked was the fact you could turn this into. This would be the basis of a really great role-playing game. It's not. It's not there yet. So what we've got is the two-player co-op rules, which are in line really with playing the allied character type. So you've got rules there for exploration and combat with two players rather than the one. I mean, it's not a traditional role-playing game, but it's getting towards that. We've got gameplay examples and how to use the Oracle. Personal communication, complications, environmental complications, all there. Combat, fighting inside a Rook. That's another omission. I said, I really wanted to know what it was like inside a Rook. Having the idea there, but what's it like inside? Perhaps I would like a bit more than that what's there, because it's such a fundamental element. But anyway, so Search for the Seastone, a solo Colossal campaign, rounds out the book, and this takes it into a new environment, and it's an actual proper adventure module for Colossal. Start out at Crag's End, so full details there. Exploring the Crown Isle, the Undersea Labyrinth. Just another level, degree of mystery to the world, and I think really like that. Is it's all like this is such a different world, such a different world, such a different feel of a place, highly original. More details of other rooms, so the halls of torrents, the halls of winds, and the halls of gears, where you're encountering and battling, and you've got battling another rook there, a mini rook. And these are different. They are bastions. So you've got a sea stone bastion, a sword bastion. Again, this fantastic artwork. And then NPC to counter, and then the drowned queen. So giving away some secrets here, but you're going to explore these anyway. So, and then more background and details of the area under the sea, and then dealing with the drowned queen, because you've got a battle at the end. So different phases. And then interesting note. So what you've got here, nice graphic touch. First phase. I'm going to show you the second phase and the third phase. So you've got the rising waters here as you go through. That's a really nice visual touch, and just sort of like emphasising the danger that the character is in. And then what happens when you defeat her, and any rewards and so on. So yeah, that is that's Colostle with Roomlands. And then details of Mistress of the Gargoyle. It's an extra, presumably a Kickstarter extra, so on. And yeah, so that is Colossal with Roomlands. If you've got Colostle, get this. If you've not got either, get them both. I think these are a fantastic world, really superbly realised in this artwork. What I love about it is I want to explore it, and I don't want to. The thing is, I want to explore it with my friends rather than on my own. It's such an expansive and interesting world. I think it'll be a great addition for the great basis for a campaign using the mechanics of your choice. Whether that's into the odd or old school essentials or something like that. Anyway, so yes, that is Colossal the Roomlands. Hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings and look where you see me out here, sorry cat, got to bug you. With a parcel containing a book or game, which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice cup of tea. Then please do hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.